Hi there, I'm Caroline, and welcome to How Stuff Works. Let's learn from history and take a look at 5 times public health panics were caused by false information. Have you ever received an email from someone named Nancy Merkel claiming that aspartame causes multiple sclerosis? This letter has been circulating on the internet since 1995, but it has no evidence or research to support its claim. The public panicked when the Merkel email first made the rounds, and governments have tried to debunk it for years. The Multiple Sclerosis Foundation itself calls the letter rabidly inaccurate and scandalously misinformative. In fact, proponents believe that artificial sweeteners reduce the risk of heart disease and diabetes. Their argument points out that the contents of aspartame, methanol, and 2 amino acids are present in every protein we eat. But the critics say that while these contents are part of our diets, their negative effects are only canceled when they're digested as part of the food they naturally appear in. Some researchers are concerned about the high incidence rate of brain lesions found in rats that were fed aspartame. Other rat testing claim that it led to higher rates of lymphoma and leukemia. While most experts disagree with the Merkel letter's claims, everyone can agree that artificial sweeteners taste gross and haven't been all that effective when it comes to weight loss. Remember when celebrity Jenny McCarthy claimed that vaccines were full of toxins and could cause autism? She's since rescinded that claim in a 2014 letter to the Chicago Sun-Times. But her original accusations have been linked to the growing anti-vaccination movement. In November 2013, the New England Journal of Medicine published an article concluding that vaccinations since 1924 have prevented more than 100 million cases of polio, measles, mumps, rubella, hepatitis A, diphtheria, and whooping cough. The vast amount of immunized people provide what's called a herd immunity. This helps infants, for example, because they can't be immunized against whooping cough. The increase in anti-vaccination parents has led to a resurgence of diseases that are normally preventable. Colorado has one of the highest exemption rates in the United States for vaccinations. It also has a rate of whooping cough that is 90% higher than common. In San Diego, there was an outbreak of measles in 2008 after an intentionally unvaccinated 7-year-old caught the disease in Switzerland and then spread it to other children. In 2005, an unvaccinated 17-year-old brought measles back from Romania with her, infecting 34 people. Another series of emails that have caused unnecessary alarm claim that baby carrots are preserved with bleach. To create thinner vegetables, baby carrots are planted closer together than traditional ones. When they're dug up, they are whittled down from misshapen roots, which are neither rotten nor deformed. Baby carrots are rinsed, not preserved, in a chlorine wash that's recommended by the FDA to kill bacteria like Salmonella and E. coli. There's no danger from this wash, which is used on most pre-cut produce, including frozen vegetables and fruit salads. The amount of chlorine in this rinse is comparable to how much is in the local tap water coming out of your home faucet. After the chlorine rinse, the carrots are washed in water. On Tuesday evening, December 16th, 1997, thousands of Japanese children gathered around their TV sets to watch the latest episode of the cartoon Pokémon. When fan favorite character Pikachu used his electrical attack power, the animators depicted it with a series of quick flashing lights. Within a half an hour, the Japanese Fire Defense Agency reported 618 child viewers had been taken to the hospital. They complained of nausea, shortness of breath, dizziness, headaches, vomiting, blurred vision, and more. Japan's media outlets immediately began covering the incident, replaying the footage repeatedly. By the end of the week, an estimated 12,000 children reported similar symptoms of sickness from watching Pokémon. If the victims had photosensitive epilepsy, or PSE, flashing lights are a common trigger. But only 0.02% of any population is known to be affected by PSE, so how could it impact thousands? Many researchers believe that the real culprit was mass hysteria. The news reports possibly triggered a wave of panic through a population of children that were already under stress to succeed in school. When rumors of cancer-causing lead content in lipstick were making the rounds, the FDA did an analysis of 10 lipstick brands to find the truth. They found very low levels that were negligible compared to other common sources of lead. That said, a 2013 study looked further into the matter because ideally there would be 0 levels of lead in our makeup. The researchers found high concentrations of titanium and aluminum, in addition to detectable levels of manganese. Lead was there too, but it again had a low concentration. Since it is generally accepted that intake of lead should be avoided and the federal maximum contaminant level for lead in water is 0, the study recommended further investigation and that toxic metals in cosmetics should be regulated in the United States as they are in the European Union. Hopefully you have less stress about things like aspartame, vaccinations, and especially Pokémon. If you liked this, we've got hundreds more learning moments for you over at HowStuffWorks.com.